Adeshima mama mo ha emo akwa ba edeba green TV so emedu se de o man mo foforo mu nsem ayaboaboa no se mo fon so agibre asemu se green kase no wakase mu nsem bia beti ebi ene se o man panyin na nado dankwa kufado edaba betu dwa se adehye ye wo fra mountain dan dan nya no omo enkansen papa bia emfamfa NPP amanyoko no sanso so na beti biom so se MP amanyoko no so mo ba be mo mutumi ahwe amanduma ebusu se tam e wo manga nem ha wei ene nsem na fo pembe so mo se ewia prem to brekase e wo green TV so obutentim na nabna adepa enmidi na kase nyimeko ya so masne e mobile hand sanitizer mo na ebo machidom na mede ewia prem to brekase no e ba beso mo afegibre na mo akase ne mu chechire mu ankasa Adeshima mama mo wakwa ba me share kase na se dia me share se de fi omampanyi na nado dankwa ekufuado akache odaba betu dwasa de hye bebre na ye wo fra mantem de muntumi kase papa bia emfamfa MPP amanyoko ndan nya no na nsema hodo nkwa no mo eka na mum no aban ene nipenifo e de nyama egu akwam se ne be ankada chibi no obetumi akwakosi habo e de amom se ne be omo so mo fra mantem no omo ho ebetumi ahom.
There are the national policies that have affected everybody. We're talking about our educational policy, the free senior high school policy. We're talking and also an effective implementation of the school feeding program. That's a policy that has taken off and been fully accepted across the nation. We're talking about the planting for food and jobs. The Volta region is a major source of agricultural activity in Ghana, and the planting for food and jobs has been very successful in the Volta region. So that is also something that is of a national nature, but which has also been here. You've got access to specific central government facilities, the GET Fund. I know that the GET Fund has been very active in the Volta region. It's been very active even in this area that we're talking about, Amoga, etc. So you have those. Then you have the specific projects that are targeted at the area. Some of them I've indicated to you. The water expansion project, the harbor that we're about to build, which is going to be a major initiative, a major project in the area. It's going to open up the whole of the southern part in terms of business opportunities and accelerated growth. It's going to be a major source of employment for lots of people when it gets going. So there are things. You have also the roads that are being done. Not all. The nature of the roads in our country that we inherited are such that it will take more than one term in office to deal with all the roads of Ghana. But some important developments are taking place in that. So you've got the national policies that have had their impact, and you've had also specific regional policies too that have had their impact. I think that the people of the Volta region, when they stand back and look at the performance of the NPP, then what I'm hoping is two things will emerge. One, these are people who came into office with certain promises in education, in industry, in agriculture. By and large, they have been faithful to those promises, so that you can say that these are people who are truthful, whom you can rely on. If they come before you with another set of commitments of things that they want to do, we will listen to them, because the first time around they turned out. And then secondly, you ask yourself, for a part of the country that did not contribute to the victory significant contribution to the victory of the ruling party, i.e. the NPP. How fairly have they treated us? That is the other question that I would like the people of the Volta region. Have they treated us fairly? Have we had our fair share of the national cake? Or has there been some element of discrimination or neglect or shelving? Those two questions, have they been faithful to their promises? And us here, who did not vote for them, who were not part of their majority, how have they treated us?
Deputy Finance Minister Yanidin and Unmenya for Charles Boahen at the Babetu just Agyapa Royalty deal no ahodro ne senyama hodro yo omutumi eye ema ye nyama etumi ekon kan no e de sese no ba behwe ama mutumi ahyemu kenapan ye sanse ska hodro yo mbenya e de fimu nyina ndo mu ye nyane so metumi aboa ahwema project ahodro etumi akoso e wo manga na bi te se esuku nsembe kwa kan sa enso so e na yaresabia nso no ombetumi aye ama bibibia nso etumi akon kan ama etumi e de amomo.
And then also, if we go back to the page, I think a key issue here is the benefit government will get from the underlying capital appreciation of the shares. If the management of Agyapa do what they used to do, we can see the market cap of that company doubling or tripling in a year or two. I think, in fact, most good companies are up 50% or 100% year on year. I'll have to check from my equity guys, but because of the price of gold, we've seen a lot of appreciation in gold shares. And if the same thing was happening with Agyapa, we'll see that capital appreciation, and because Ghana government will still be a 50+1% shareholder, will benefit directly from the performance of the underlying asset. Next page, please. So what happens? How is this going to work? So government of Ghana has created a mineral income investment fund, which is a government-owned entity. GRA collects the mineral royalties from the mining companies, for which they take a fee, pass those mineral royalties on to the mineral income investment fund, which then pass them on to Agyapa Royalty in Jersey. But first, before they do that, they take out 20% and give it to the Minerals Development Fund, which is used for various areas within our gold mining areas. But we'll come to that to show you how exactly that is allocated. And so the remaining 80% less fees and expenses to GRA and the Incomes Fund goes to Agyapa Royalties. Agyapa Royalties determines, given the operations for the year, how much they will pay out in dividends to their shareholders, which includes Minerals Income Fund, of course, and how much they use for new investments in projects and so on. Typically, mineral royalty companies pay out about 30% outflows to the companies in dividends. We are looking at a little richer payout ratio of closer to 50%, but that depends on the board of Agyapa and what they have on their plate at any time in terms of new prospects. But we anticipate that in the beginning, due to the flurry of activity, new investments, because they already have a pipeline of deals that they've identified, we'll see a lower payouts ratio, and going forward that might increase over time. Next please. The Minerals Development Fund, so it's 20% of the royalty flows. Agyapa will then take 75.6. GRA, as I said, keeps its fee of 2.4, and Minerals Income Investment Fund itself retains a fee of 2% to cover its operations. So this is what will happen now. Previously, 80% would have gone to the consolidated fund and disappeared into the budget year on year. So, as I said, the statement that traditional authorities lose right to royalties is untrue. We should have put that right so that you could see it, but I hope it's clear.
Deputy Finance Minister ya Osanso MP ewa Twema East abato empeswa so ya nidin en umenyamfo abana osai asare eda babetu dwa say emfimpinu ni edunu abato ye de yanimi ose yehwe ye papapa enkankan ensenjofo say yentumi enkwenkansema wode ahodo emfamfa abato na emum nukwetwodo ena yentumi enka emfanko
na de butaye si eni so say 2016 elections no yeah 78% of the voters voted for the MPP and yenya 70% turnout the butaya da ye nim eye court 2020 elections nim say ye benya 90% turnout and 85% of the turnout no ebeto abano ama MPP ni ye can say ene campaign ye it's about a campaign of records 8 years the otimi ye and 4 years and Addo danko ekufado na pound for buy yo metimi aye and ye showcase projects no muni me be di adanse ye say 4 years pempo na ya ye dwumadi asen obi oba 8 years yi any years yes I my yes I am my 4 years etwa so dia em say ahanum say ni Ghana nyina beda na ebutu adesentrefo nyina so ye be sere say monhwe say afi abatoi ebeye kasa de mo ankasa mo nko inflame passions bia emfa basabasa ye bia emma na me ka che ye nuanum nyina so se ye ma ye kasa no ehonte esan se projects ni nyom dwumadie ni de ye wo nti ye no na ye mfa nche no na enkasa mayen na ye mre ye kasa no ase na ye ntwetwe akra ni nyina emra na menimu se afi de 1 million votes na ye di wini 2016 no ye be ko bro 1 million votes no na Ghana fo nyire hu se onipa eye ade a osaye.
So politics is science and you must take it seriously. Honorable MP and the leadership of I bring you commendation for going through this successfully. At any particular point in time, some people will be selected to be part of the campaign team. We're interested more the opportunity to serve are not important. Most of the people in the committee now, they were outside and they were playing their roles very well. And in Penyumfo, who said, if you draw them into the campaign team, they will help. So more I'm watching, I'm campaign team at this time. I want you to play your role equally well. Now sometimes I always say, I am the regional second vice chairman. When I go anywhere and I'm campaigning, it is obvious that I'll campaign for MPP. But why would your party executive? I will do MPP. When you are saying it bites more than some of us, those of us who wear the colors and who are in executive positions.
We are convinced and this is for any candidate because you so and has a man Arabica. Presidential candidate also there the council Ghana volunteers me legalize Okada business now the Okada to Nabku we are serious same me second by regional chemakai politics is science obi to me everything na obi to me where party bet me we need in the next 4 years you are serious business enti yen hwe entnase emma Ghana for dachi enyakwa ya bebo Ghana for that ban free senior high school baba ya djuma we currently manifesto ready to dwa fekwa na niema wom eni na kire se aban no aye serious se abesum Ghana for edimi go nso ezi anu de sa 76% I mean 76% in the last 4 years no Messi me di twem akọ 85 even 90% mi ko grant to krobiemu my launch campaign then me go there me share say plan say launch campaign ye ko grant to krobiemu ye ko fie biemu baby e say patcho baby e say tra e wo say da village ho e wo say dwari so a me ni team na already see e beko am Ghana for ni Atiwa East constituency ho e ban.
National Youth Wing Administrator Edma NPP Amanyoko ya nidin ene Nana Kwame Asafo Ejei edaba betudwa se wombra NPP Amanyoko eba abem no eduma bebre na ena motumi aba bebiebie e wo manga na meduma no etumi ebedu be se 2.650 million na mo hwemo no eboa mo manga na eguso a ekoyenim.
One of the major headaches of the youth it is a oyo bebu na per juma. Then you are buying so to abamano your MPP abayin because NDC abayin ono kra na breso ya mfa obia baby a what you say ye buy within 3 years 3.5 ye ko ye 4th year mu no ye ko ye 4th year mu no ye creating not less than 2.65 million jobs. Yes, of course. But we be at 2,605,000. It's, you know, I can give you the records and the statistics are here. Yes, check 6.5 million. Check it, mommy. Now, 100,000. Out of 100,000, 225,000 and your permanent job. Forestry commission for 83,000. Teacher for your for 94,000. Double track in employ 8,600. For the first time you buy here, veterinary health extension workers inquire for 1,174. You buy a creative cocoa sector. You create 105,000 jobs. This is the composition. One, youth are rehabilitating cocoa farms. Youth are replanting. Youth are mass spraying. Youth are fertilizer application. Youth are hand pollination. Youth are cocoa irrigation. We now count 105,000. Now Yambra youth in agric. Youth in agric 2017 you create 11,500. 2018 you create 15,500. 2019 you create 33,000 youth in agric. 177,000 under 77,000 and boys say your friend say youth in community police, youth in sports, youth in your friend is saying Arabic teachers near there. Look, so a countless again presidential about business supports away about NEP John Kuma Honum Nunkwan. You supported 1,200, you training 4,500. Now where am I bono? Your friend say other side now. Your friend say ministries, departments, agencies. Also kabumwa. So for us, we have the records to support this. Now say a chimkraba. You better me a maudin. What you say? A chimkrani is the one GPS up peso. They say what not. You say a boy a trim near numbers no.
European Union and the National Commission for Civic Education no maternity NCCE akomoha bom e de futo mapa eko e de magana fo nyina se yenhwe ne dan dan ye de sobo no ebebo e mampani na nado dan kwa kufado ene na ban na momu no yense dunu yemfanye adwuma se na be yemfa ni enkoto aban bi eso
se wo boaboa enipadoma hodoa no na woni nyina adwene akobenkuro mu se ye betimi hekan ya adwene bomu atumi ede ayo bibi e wo ye oman Ghana mu na ye nso a ye betimi abo aye ehon ban na namso ema National Commission for Civic Education ene aye European Union wono na aka no wono tuma ade abomu na wono timi kokko salete nipa hodoa bi e wo asuankoma nso ya eno nso no eye mia hodoa e wo asen not mansi ni mu a omanfo ahodo wo keka wona bomu ama empuntunyuma ene sidi obesi asiesie na siafa obetimi aye ede akọ enanim na honom kro ya nso no aye bia honom ena kua adwuma ekoso pa ye kuafo dodo na etimi ewo ho na obrako a owura ne din ene Daniel Kwesi Thompson ya wono ene director edema NTC ya eno ewo Asenot na wo bigina simpie ne apaso ene Green TV amane bova dwen kuma no na no de nsem yo ade betu dwa nyina ne se ne ntipoten ya wono efa ayesa mansin ketekete ya won ehwe ne mu se empuntunyuma ane project ahodo betumi akoso no won betumi ade acheche won amom nso atimi ehunu atimi ate eye enema binum ase won ka se emu no won betu dwa chese wo hwe eye European Union ene NTC ya won aka won ho bom se won ICT edan muruntum atumi ade ama omanfo ahodo ye ho no ma ebetumi afa computers ahodo ba ko ba ese aduasia ewo mu ama nema atimi akọ ayenanim Ura Thompson eka se emu no wode futuo ekọ ede ma onipa bia de titiriwu ene omanfo ya ewo bia ho no mo se wone hwe se wone be hyase atimi asi adankura na wone nyina aman adwuma wone betimi di won ho agimu na wone tima yeye se be ya omanfo ahodo emfa wone ho ento aban so bebre ne mu wone betimi aye bibi ede ama om ho eno achi ena assembly member ede ma ase enja electoral area ya wono so edin ene Owura Eric Osei ya honorable eka ne din ho na wono so de betu dwa de futuo ko ede ma mabuno ni nyina ya wona bato ampeso aso se wone hwe yie na wono ankasa amfo wone ho anto amanyosem ho ene amanyofuo so ewo eye wono ankasa mansin emu afrise debia mu no wone mfa wona desua serious na woni tim ensua de fa nkosi ase afrise se wosua de e de akọ anim akọ akiri paade a enya de amanyoni bia ebetumi aba dada eno achi ena na Kwame Nsako wono ayo hene adema eye mansin emu wono nso edna no dinsam eba ebetu dwa ane sidie na ne asi age ede afa
da so mamsa ko ye kre so se ka kire ye youth no bebre na do moni ato aban so aban bebru musika nti saa de ono ko school nso o schedule nso enhwe adwuma yeah politicians they buy am sika na 50 Ghana cedis 20 Ghana cedis but saa de no ko ntumi enhwe ntumi entodo ema wo ba ntumi de ma de say de bia me ni youth ni share most of the be make actually say so we go school so na go school we hwe adwuma so na go hwe adwuma because we won san we adwuma ene da ati betum da to dwane ama wo ma go school so school so betum abon da ati betum ayede betum ahwe ma na we need to e am your phone so there team ene ba e be kakra bi ene be ma we ntum emfa ma de betum ahwe wo ma ahwe obi hwe ni no me de kakra make an say as honorable member de ye ne kopre e de ba si e de ba me man for so de ama adwuma etumi e de boa na dwuma de ni na ko ntumi ne man for de ye de ama adwuma e so be boa ama dwuma de ni na etumi akoso
Jumeja wade bahan mi pepa ane de sabe oni pa chewa de nanje na muhuda wa har pa chere wa sasiro nti ya paina ofi fusuba ai open Thomas bagwa de yame asile odi dam jumedi odi behe won hwan kuma kuwe atile mi nti de kan madana asipi madama panfo a ya tun safra obia wanyin ho afimi be hye yamadan wase meda honorable ofi asin Agyapa yamadan wase da mudumedi a woto na mobile medan wase bi yame nhira ho
sentra NCC ho yezi jumezi robo azini na na fa ba fi European Union fo no we hu de kwana ye fa do a yezi juma wo yan kwatam da yan ko akakakra dem si wo do nsusu bai de kwana ye ba fa do a ya ye botum ya kan ye ho abom na ya dwendwen ne hia sam ho ne yetu ana mor na ya hwede mo ohia menye pa no yezi yan hozen yezi boboa na akwado nti da maka European Union free ina wazo da mhihye no wazo abobaze kuma da mintaba na sentira ya fa efian kuma so no de hu de abibia adwumezi fa yezi no ka akwan ho nkro akase na okwan ho nti memenye me aboafo adwumam no yadwene ho ne yehu nde yemfa hiaze no wura debia mpuntuduma no otosi no ho na mum yanyi won kazi da muduma na hwanso won mpuntuduma won sam no onkwaso
na eguswa eto akase ne so de ma wodi a coronavirus no na eguswa etse ni hie mo nti no penyufo de nyama egu akwan mo ne nam so ama se Zoom Lion fo akwakopie mu e wabunu East Mensin emu mo kwakọ Special Universities awodo Sanses University fo enche bia no omo kosuku enumu nom do mani echemu e Valley View University, Anglican University, Methodist University e so ma sha se eswem se na be school kwada na so mo ko nto aso suku no mo ko do suku ha ya we ni bi entumi endokrom
Abaya na muntu ya wada so etu ese obetumi atutu COVID-19 ase nsunsuaso bone ye de ababeso oman Ghana emu no obetumi atu ase no wa sha ase ye wo space yapon hodo mu na wodnani a kire mu ewo eye bono East Mantam emu a tesi an Zoom Lion Ghana wano eda so edimu empentem kwa ya won 18 space hwanmo na Valley View University we Techimai campus on etimi ko spray hwanmo sa sanso na Anglican University eno aye Enkranzia campus ewo eye bono East Mantam emu sanso ena Methodist University College of Ghana eno so eye Wanchi campus a ne nyina mu no ewo bono Mantam ne mu wano etimi ko spray hwanmo sabe betumi akọ eye enkan na John Ochiri uti wano aye private jobs manager Edema Zoom Lion Ghana ade betu dwa chese o hwe anamontuo ne ahofama ene atu ho ache honhom a universities ni nyina timi anya amadwumadi atimi akoso asumbiemu a ene ne wono nso nani Agyapa osanso eto aso chembiom se ni nyina mu no eboa ama COVID-19 jade na watimi atu aye ase eno achi ena registrar Edema Valley View University ya ne den Albert Amo Asinen ono nso ade betu dwa chese wode asedaka se ekọ Edema adwumafo ene Zoom Lion adwumako ni nyina ese wonom nso atimi de sa exercise na atimi ahye so nanso won wankasa de won ebehwe ne mu se health protocols and safety protocols ahodo nyina mu no wani begugu akwanso amadesuafo se oba se woba besua de a enema ebetumi akwankan ede ama omo eno achi ena Reverend Francis Abuaje Nuama wano aye head of department Edema Nursing and Allied Sciences eno aye Methodist University College of Ghana Wanchi campus ono so ene zenjofo etwetwen aye enkomo
Oha na enam omampanyin asmokan efa school a omo eso to aso omo to am school so na betrom exams no omo ba apart from final years for no nti ono pay zoom line for your ha na ye ba be spring ye be disinfection for classrooms ne omo lecture halls ne be bi omo de da nyina ene monte omo tratra ne nkonwa so omo tra nyina se ne be ya yare a ati atese a ha nipa adwen enti me embeha school for ya ombeba school on the 24th omampanyin kan ho asem no ti e ha na ye se jumadi a ebedi wa ha no ebi su course on Nkranza Anglican University ana wanchi nkan bono east mu but enne ye di hosu juma wanchi Methodist University
di ano pe ma ba be di wa ha no e ya dia esumbo e ma Valley View University any omanmu ni nyina ni senti ni se yare a aba be sen ye konwe no ye bompa ye se ye benya anu adura na se ye be soso anu na fa atimi afiri wa akọ enti ye na se Zoom Lion team and original minister ne mpanifo ahu se Valley View University e kan schools a edi kan anase ankrankra schools a edi kan ba oman mu enu ntino sa fumigation exercise o se ye de omo kan ho a ene na de ye kan ni se ye da aban no ase a ebi ekoma regional minister ne mpanifo na fa Zoom Lion ene ni team ni na ene afa media team a mobile a mudi akira mo hwese de dumadie no ebesi akọ science aban enya ma kwan se school for enko school no sabre de ye nam abafu kwan so kire ye mofra no ade ne mom no ye nyina ye bompa ye se omampani ene ni mpanifo betna se na afa ebra mbe frese school for nyina emra no yenso ya ye enhihye no esa te de di kan no aban ade no ma brain o pese ye nyina ye fa protocols ana se nhihye ya ye de be boy ho ban se de be ya sa yare ye COVID-19 ebe free ho ani ntino e science aban de no ma brain no omo ba de di kan nose mask ye de ma omo na omo de abo omo ho ban afi omo de washing bay basin ane hand sanitizer ane nsem na nyina aba enti sade aban de hihye no aba no saa na ye de be ma school for no sade be on betimi adiso 1 meter apart ni nyina no ya de a ye de be ye adwuma sade be ye nkofa ha bia emre
as a Zoom Lion for we need to so be no a omo ba be say wo ba be ye ba ko na we need to so be enti ye do mo se sa bibia ye no omo wo sa ansa wo so ne fro omo a omo eba ebe ye sa maye nti ye do ma se gidi se sa nkita hudia ye eda ye ne wo ntemu no so ebe to aso abusu
Arishma ma ye home kase ne so ni ntwe ombra ye ba ye be sanso aso bi
Keep yourself and your whole family safe with mobile disinfectant spray. It contains hypochlorous acid, which makes it safe for everyone, including babies. Eliminate harmful bacteria or viruses on and around you by disinfecting your airspace. Simply spray into the air or use in your hands to keep them clean. When you are with friends, disinfect your airspace. At work with your colleagues, disinfect your airspace. Even when hanging out with family, disinfect your airspace. It can also be applied in the kitchen, on doorknobs, anywhere, anytime, and by anyone. Disinfect your airspace with mobile disinfectant spray.
Ago! Nime, kaname, inke ago! Atifi anafu ebuenia toy 2020 Ghana apatono bring us Osuru muntie na asasinya so every tete beme a offentem frem a meneso no Green Media buy yeni mu hwemoda metre Green FM Green TV greenfmonline.com and greentvgh.com. Yeah, the election door. Abba, election door. This is our official coverage of the 2020 parliamentary and presidential election. Sagana, on mine Tiasimine, on mine Sasawa, Wapampam, Akabomu Aye, on mine Tam, Bekoswa, Enya, Yedie, Impuntio, and a memo papa. Ejina, on mine Bapaso, on mine Bapa, Oyena Sadie, on mine Bapa, Oni Nientia, Watuapa, Nisanti, Green Media Group, at the election door. Abba. Seba Baye in Chirachira Juma, educating the electorate to make the right decision. Anuti Yerepa Hontuma, election door. Date Monday, 31st August 2020. Time 7 a.m. prompt. Venue Green TV premises. Nungwa live on Green FM, Green TV, greenfmonline.com, and greentvgh.com. Election door. Okisigiamwa Odia ni nemretive agoro. Election door. Yes, abatwo ahimfie.
Atta Jimwati deno other four. Wo pedan ato anaso say wo pedan ahan ana ema wo renwo esan say 3-bedroom house ya esan so semi detached aba e dia mawo ene wabusua enu nti tutumika nafa wani eche botia no mekire broadcasting road ubehu ometra kwan ewo kaso kwantempon ne so na edan ni mu no nyama hudro bi ya ubehu ebi ene kitchen mekire ba bia obetumi anu anuane sa eso so na wo yesa ubetumi akonati air condition yi bi oho sa enso so na wardrobe nso ewo baby a wo bedware eno de nya ade achese na ewo no mo baby a wo ni wabusuafo anase se won afofo ebetumi atena age wo ho me manfra mapa etumi afo aho de meso ni nyina ebi ewo no mo sa enso so na CCTV cameras de 24/7 no mo gyam na so ebo adwuma de mu oden sa enso so na nsuo de enya ade ho ebetumi akwa atwe e de amawo esanse boho enso so ewo ho no mo enu nti pusuamu au mabofo eso 0242221101 0242221101 other four tutumika na kwajewo die.
Original Koyo Enterprise Oyan Krankre Ejumekuo mo we ni so ade hunu se mo pese mo ye nsu adwuma yi bi ene me kamfo Original Koyo Enterprise ena amawo Original Koyo Enterprise etu borehole yesiesie borehole yesanso blow boreholes ni mu edemawo wetu borehole no ama emu nsuo nyina ye nchini nsuo ema ohwem ho ye we fidie bi a ye frɛ no reverse osmosis machine ye de be yi enchini ni nyina efiri nsuo ni mu ama na ye krogen ede amawo ye ton pure water machines water filters ye wo borehole pumping machine surface pumping machine afi pure water and water system accessories nyina nso ye wo bi wo ho ye wo engineers omo akwadre won nsuo adwuma yi mu omo abeba aba be fix machine na ma be bibia da wo bia se ba no boreholes apapa dia Original Koyo Enterprise e your last stop.
Diamond Beauty Soap. Every name is secret. I don't cook must never cook once. I'm going to be a back. I have beginning in year. The Chiman Sano Moka, Volta Moka, Moka, Senegal, Nigeria, Togo, London, Germany, and no one will be a conwasem. No one was to go for the body. I'm going to talk a sea bakua, a wall semester in a in different sizes. And yet, I was a good ticket, Sierra, and I'm saying, yet the natural ingredients, honey, shea butter, cocoa butter, vegetable oil, and about in different fragrances. It is a lemon, I will pay hair, I will pay. And not apple, a coma obia.
The system, I won't come with Yana. Yes, so, ma'am, and you I
am making sure said Diamond logo no Addo. Diamond Beauty Soap.
mamba mesanso emwakwaba biem edeba Green TV so ewia prem to break ase na mguso American kan edema uko Facebook Green TV Ghana okwa no like no wa share no eja comment e wa ase kama ama yetumi edekase no etumi akwani sanso so na mobile hand sanitizer omo na ebo machi domram de kase aba besom mo meto akase ne so biem asanso ede ama ode a aviation minister ya ne din eni omuniam for Joseph Kofi Adda ne dey onani etumi achemu Kutuka International Airport project ahodo bi yomo ede ehihye so ho no kwakwohwe so project henfa na metumi eduro
Osofo awano enehwe aviation ho nsamso ne din ene wonimunyamfo Joseph Kofi Adda waba montezo na sem ye ode betudwa yina ne se wasanso hyewa mo ne titiru ene contractors ahodo ya woni eye adwuma awo Kutuka International Airport ese woni enhwe ne woni sa enko woni note mu biom enkohwe wonanamontuo ne hyehye papa woni betimi anam so na fensu no woni wiem hyen hyehye ene nsesi ahodo ya woye awo Kutuka International Airport no ebetumi akoso na omanfo nso ekoho no mu a woni etimi enya eye ahodwa kasa ye betumi akoso na wasanso to aso champion se wodinani chemu miamia ahodo emu babi no motese aviation center project Offinso no Northern Apron and new Ghana Civil Aviation Authority headquarters honum ni na wetimi de ni etimi kokoche ho wasanso to aso champion se won ehwe ni mu ese Ghana eba na wiemhyen bia ane wiemhyen gina ye pa de a Ghana betimi akwani mpa bibire mu fa nyina no ye betimi adi eye enkan wani kase mu biem no osanso to champions aban na ebo ne homodin biem so obesanso e de national career asanso ababiem na chese emfie mienu entem no enema ebetumi akwankan na woni hwe ni mu se ombetimi nyamwa e de free company be etese Alliance Ghana enchain efrese wonom aye adwuma bese emfrinsia adue no e o man Ghana muti woni so na sene a ebema wona de so de hunu nyina obetumi abamu ode ne kasa ekwa wie no kra otoaso echembiom se won ehwe ni mu se hia behia ese Ghana fododo na ya won ye engineers ne won betumi atreni wo mo na wo hwe eye afidem mununtum machines ahodo a esoso ya won betumi de ye adwuma na fenso no betumi aboa ama empuntu atimi abaye airport and infrastructure ahodo ya wo ye ni mu no won betumi ahwese won treni wo mo a won betumi aye e de akwa akosi
Civil Aviation Authority working quite hard. Most of the funds that are being utilized in these efforts are being raised by the agencies themselves, and it shows that they are very creative and they're hardworking, they want to deliver. And then this goes to confirm what was judged by ICAO to put Ghana up as the best performing country in terms of African aviation operations. As we've said many times before, we've now been able to hit the safety and security effective implementation of 89.89%, effectively 90%, from a very low of 64%. So Ghana is doing quite well under the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We hope we'll still continue to expand and progress in this area. And with the business that will come in, when we complete what we need to do to open the airports again, business will be brisk. A lot of activity will take place here. Investors will come. We'll conclude all kinds of negotiations. A lot of work will do. What I want to say here is that what you're observing requires a lot of money. The two agencies supported by government have been able to raise some funds to do this. There's a lot more that we can do. But the revenues that are coming in are not going to be significant for us to bring in some billions of dollars that we need to continue to expand this sector. This is where we need some interested partners to come and work with us. But let me stress, this doesn't mean that any airport in Ghana or any asset of the aviation sector will be compromised in any way in terms of being privatized or being sold. That will never happen under this administration. 82% or so, close to 88%, close to 90%. We're hoping that we can finish this by this October. In terms of the major things that have to be done, final touches will be completed and handed over possibly early next year. But we can commission part of it this year. We also went to the headquarters for the new headquarters for the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, where we've seen the work come up from the substructure level, meaning the basement level, where we have car parks and then utility services like electricity and water and so on. and coming up to the above ground level, where they've started building putting up the office building themselves. So far, we've seen progress of work going to about 25% or so. They're very active, they're working seriously. They've delayed a little bit because of the COVID-19 that held some of their workers out of the country. The company is working with the service providers who are going to help us with the testing and the implementation of the protocols. The Ghana Health Service through the Port Health are also working with us.
Also, the contractor has done about between 24 and 25% of the work, as you can see here. And so the payment is commensurate with the work which has been done. Because we approve and pay the contractor as and when there is an agreed payment schedule. You know, I'm here just for the Northern Apron project, so I could only speak to the Northern Apron project.
House of Chiefs war mfimfini mantemu ebo mampena na do danko akufa do abaso papa esanse mo simbra coronavirus yi eba ye o mampena na do danko akufa do efa kane aka sanso so na nsuo so kanso osanso efa edipe so
ahemfo wo finfini mantemu ede asida PSA pa akọ ede ama Ghana mampanyi na adodankwa ekufuado ene ne mpanyimfo ewo anamontu ahodo omode egu akwanse sene be ya mfinfini mantem no ebetumi aba be krabehye na enumu ena obrempon nyamfu krampa ya ono etoso ensia ena opanyi a ono ene wo Central Regional House anso ena Paramount Chiefs ya omonso so ewo gomwa adwumako traditional area omakom ho abom ede asida PSA pa akọ ede ama Ghana mampanyi ene ne mpanyimfo ewo ntutu ye ne nhyehyɛ yahodo a omudi gu akwanse se ne be ya mfimpim nu ni aduonu anase mfimpim nu ene aduonu ba komu no omo betumi aye nyoma papa ewo man Ghana mu ene mfimfini mantem se ne be ya ehonom beba be ye krabehye na enumu ena musanso ebo mabaso se ade COVID-19 yi eyi ni ti uhwemu a omampanyin ni mpanyufo ometumi aye nhyehyɛ yahodo pa se ne be ya coronavirus ese nyoma ahodo no na omo so de enyoma ahodo gu akwanse se ne be ya sikasɛm ni adwumasɛm so de ebekonkan ewo mfimfini mantem anase oman Ghana mu enyina
tuba wo COVID-19 na weyi bed bi de fina na no do another oman Ghana do in terms of your utility bills all the 12 for 3 months no oyade or benefit aye oman Ghana papa pari Sunday utility bills are you share na do ye fifi mo na was slashing off the mine na ayade ebo papa pari Central Region and na ye man yara you expect there such allegation obeba na ubo list another ubo list or some of the suffering of paying utility bills no na odefi or yedo. There are so many reports our record or your voters registration exercise in the Central Region a lot of report cases na Mestre Regional Minister Mindori Yedimo Papari annoying DTC for MMC for now more monitor exercise no if you don't bring na so you to me a call rounds kakra you show more record no there nanka more record no nanka 9 anka system way anka idea when you papa anka if it's one of the best system anka when you introduce na de bakwa na ohanyan de obi ribabi didase ode amobi oni ade a na ohana na no mana de oha obempon ya fo san de obi o ma na bebi ote no anhwe mbo na obi badi adase krumu na ode amobi mo bi aka den obi aka register de menyime na me fi de say easy okodo na so to nyime ye a me fi de obey one of the best registration exercise aka Ghana ya den yeah experience.
It's the prayer cry. Wash us the Bibia come on. Did the prayer be the baby pea? Abattoir obi peda onya undue advantage. Nti a probi manfa bi manfi baby. Manfa unwa wa betu so sin ndechi enfo pu amanfo. Osha ase wo mantom ebo yen ntoton na ihe aso oye mansin ekura na ebi epuem na de me na mekire ewutu senya is na oye wa ha adwene kakra nanso nyame na adom police tumi de wona sifom ma nwa na wodi dam nyambra nsam nyina se abrampo na nanom de wona so de kira tumi so homu so hopam ma won yo ba command mama nwa a wo process won won yo court nti dodo na won saka hon asaman wo court a police guda orhwe.
Hello.
Adetonfo ye ton ade ewo efiako bi eda ba betu dwase ade asese omo seke emefo so mo mbro magye me papa esan se bibia na enkane omo ton ade na nkedwadie no ekoso kama kama ede emo omo na bibia asese omo de omo akone de edwadie no etete apansam ewo hono. Siade ni echemu ewo asantimantemu ekrobi ya ye fen efiakobi dwam omuda ba betu dwase eda sese no omo esre eye amfo so mombro magimbi papa esansisi ande omadwadie ho nsem no eyade echese entumi entwe yi kwakwakwa omadwadie ho nsem no eguso ekofom ewo eye asantimantemu omekasem no betu dwase eda ke amfo ede nhihye bi egu akwan mu na nka bebia nkane no no mutumi tonton mu ne mai omeyi omufi ho ede mokọ ba bifufo nanso ke amfo ehwe mo boss bebia mde omakọ nimpo ne dwadie betumi akoso kama eda mo mesansa drabafo ya danda nyanko ba befa omo hyen ne no nam so mako bebe na etumi bedi dwa ewo ade hye hweyi na ba betu dwa se e da sesi ane de empanyifo enhwe no mutumi embedwa na esan sesi ana mo fa driver fo emba bebe sesi edom awo eye kejatia new terminal hon na sesi edom akọ na nso no mdo mokọ na dwodie no kwa na guso ekofom na dwodie no betumi akọ na nimu de agisa driver fo no na betumi ade omo hyen na ba ho apa befefe passengers sine be ya nkofo e ba befuro na so mani bo amoso ana so se je ne so ana so se dokono so a omo betumi atobie sine be yo madwodie no so ebetumi akọ kan omokase mu bi mo sanso tutwa bi mu sese omo sere eyeke mefo eni mpanifo nyinara se bebia de omokọ eno mo hwe ombo so mehwe amakafo anaso se omo motihwan ebetumi aba ho no mo nso no omo enhwe na ehye nkafo no omo so embra adwemu ho sine bi omadwuma no betumi akoso wano ede amomo. East abato empeso so ye wo otimantemu mpanyifo ede nhemu bi etumi ahye so omo etoto nyeme ye se na be a project bi edo manim no omo etumi ehu etumi atoto nyeme nim ehu se no betifa ama enema etumi akonkan ede amom.
Municipal Assembly ya omo ewo krachi East na eno ewo otimantem eyade enei omo de nhyiamudie sonko krahye so sene be ya omanfo a omo ewo honom no betumi acheche omo nyoma ahodo ni mpuntu ahodo a omo de gu akwan so sene be ya omo ho betumi ahehan omo ewo honom na enumu ena owura ne din ene Frank Ewua ya ono eye oboafo sonko kra edima onyonyamfo Michael Jato emrehye bedwani edima krachi East ediba betu dwase yade aban ene ne mpanyimfo eye nhyehyɛ ahodo sene be ya omo betumi ama mpuntu mapa eyi ni ti ewo oti honom na chese nyoma bi etese ekwan ahodo ene apomuden ho nsem ne de yade aban eguso esanso etetremu na enumu ena Krachi East Municipal Coordinator Director ya ne din eni onyonyamfo Isabaki Yakubu ediba betu dwase yade aban ene ne mpanyimfo etumi aye nhyehyɛ ahodo bi pa na so hwe ekwan ahodo a yade ometumi atoato akwan yi so ama bibia ekoso wano chese hye ahodo no sisi ano edi afurusane a entumi emfa akwanhia anasa amaninya sembia embre omanfo so ene ehwe adesuade ho nsam de a first no anase enkane no obehwe na sukufo yi bi etiti nua sesebe ene omusuade nanso so aban ne mpanyimfo etumi aye nhyehyɛ ahodo amasisi ano suku ahodo anase dan ahodo no mesisi ama adesuade ho nsam ekonkan pa ede amom sanso ene omapomudi ho nsam ehianti mpanyimfo etumi ekɔ asetena ede nhyehyɛ ahodo bi etise mmia ya eno beboa ma apomudi ho nsam ya eno eye chip compound bi omu esisi wo ho epa nursefo ekukudam ede omu ba so ye ho no masisi ano apomudi ho asem e kon kan yie pa e dia momo
but very common that ademra for ademra for either was meeting money and electrification, that's rural electrification. As I speak to you now, 14 communities benefited from rural electrification for honorable. Not as a now electricity price. Since electricity power around 2001 to 2002, electricity buy where it ended is where not even one community is added. But within this period, honorable buy 14 communities are electricity. They also enjoy the so I feel now on the more why they might be green among East, municipal assembly, regional capital in Crown, the work of Manfred. It's in Naya, yes, and the poor, yes, Papa Ben as a member of parliament. The Serena, yes, the Omunsan tuman, omunsuman. Nani awaya between once and Yamos. I don't know what's it for more to do more. So while you are doing 4 more for Ronaldo to do more, you are doing 4 more for honorable to MP prejudice to do more. It is honorable that you said. Among for me, who said the humanity. It's a Omunsan suman. In fact, if you know it's none may have a person or Sunday.
First, no man can be to honor say, I am not being say, and yet, Duma, who we bet my ambassador of the projects and the programs. At the massive degree. We have been through Honshua, and Pop, the honorable MC. Sir, what better now? I shall say, my dear Pop, in the Nana Chama, young for Wasidian, sir, that turns out from another by a more better night and temple. While witnessing our true program, I made to a successful end that I celebrate. Me tell you some damn me mamma Casamasia, no my eponia, when we have one answer and menso me damn whom as the prayer said. Our friend Mamma Baby Yatma, my book of that. To make your good answer. Watching. After 4 times to prove where practice municipal assembly let the years, Yamin for Bianco.
Minister of Employment and Labor Relations, Yani and Union for Ignatius, but for a war at Ababa to just say, that's a son or something for me, it's me and as a woo year Juma, when technology be able to me at show near my any source and a bear who so sick as some air cough ma, who bet me who says, sounds so air passion so, who bet me who is as a coronavirus by Kubena, Nana air casa so much, it's me a for me at the moment.
When Munyam for Ignatius Balfour wa ekase mu no wade betu dwa chese enam se COVID-19 ya de ya ati se e wo man Ghana emu nyina nti no enam so e ma restrictions ahodo etimi ye mpinifo de tetu so enyumanyuma ku ahodo ye wo man mu so no woni timi yi adwumafo dodo na adi ye ebi no wanum krompa wana bosumi akatua ni mu no wano etimi etete so ne nyina ene se technology ena yenhyeda en developer no yentimi e ma ne nya adwuma dodo e wo oman Ghana emu enenti ena ne esi eda so esi na e woni kase emu no wode betu dwobre ko a na wotum ehwe ni mu se oman Ghana yehwe na se etimi de technology ye adwuma na etimi introduce e wo emiamia hodo a ye adwuma ho no mu a se ye lay amanfo off ye nipa binum adi emma enwuma eku ahodo binum ekofom no ne nyina ne ade betimi akososa wode nsem yitu dwa e wo bre ko a na mo ye to national aye development forum a na chese National Development Planning Commission no etimi organize ye no se adwuma de na se ene etimi de sansem nyina ekokotu eye edwa na wo trimopo ye a woni ede organize eye sa project nyina na se training enyina na se future of work in most COVID-19 na eno ene asempo a na edasa anamutu ene sa planning eso na chochofo penny edema Trade Union Congress ya ni din ene Dr. Anthony Yaba ono so begina simpie na password na ne din sembetu dwa na semokan nyina ene se COVID-19 ya de no edin sunsuaso bone dodo na ena abre enwumanyuma ahodo e wo man Ghana emu nanso no aban ehwe se wode nan ebetumi asimu ne wetumi support aye small medium aye enterprises ahodo a ebetumi aboa ama enwumanyuma ahodo atimi akọ aye nanim
because of the outcome of the survey, because other aspect of the survey also HSA living with COVID now, people are also beginning to realize it's becoming normal, and therefore most of these jobs which were lost are now being regained. As and when these restrictions are eased, you will see more and more of these works coming back. Empire, I was here about to say, yen na yebetimi ahwe ho so ye said e be ya yade no tre no entimi ntre bebre said e be ya de hu ne ayi be hye mu say yentimi enkoso enye adwuma, but certainly things are becoming normal.
Small medium enterprises are buying to Skapudo 600 million at the mouth say omu ubia ohia mo anomra say ubekaya sa aban adwuma ehwe sa de no so no o se nipa pi apply e bi nsa kan no nti no ya de a aboa na aban de hye foforo by friend a cares program revitalization eno no eye be se efiri ne akwakosi 3 years time nti eno beboa ama adwuma ya hwere wo man no no asan aba se adwuma beba na efiri efe bibi GDP ya o se yetimi ma economy o he the way yare no eba ebe se bosimi nsiani no atimi aye ama yenwuma num bi na ma na me kire no kire say Ghana Statistical Service nipa over 700,000 people lost their jobs. But fortunately, Bamboatin's explanation show that some people have been re-employed. Bebre no omo yati omo katuaso.
Bebre omo djuma hwere no omo hyase ma eba. Omo yetie na je se nipa be ye opepe nson ene yeyi omo adi. Sisi opepe mienu kura no omo san fa omo. Na je se ye nim so de eto na se ye beto aso akwa bi se enema hyehyɛ a yɛde to hɔ no na ekɔni yɛn ene ya be mpesempese mu yɛ hia de bebree adesua ne tituru ne sɛ kwan yɛ fɛ so a yɛtete yɛ ma sɛ ne be yɛ mutu nyansa ne dwuma aka etiri de no ho ehia paa amadaachi bi ne sɛ ne dwuma mpo hwere na obetube afa ne nsa no de adwumadie bi.
Adeshima mahana brebema ye kwan ne de ewia prem to bre kase ebesi na nsɛmbi yambe somo ebi ene se omampanyi na nado danko akufado e da babetu dwase e ade aframantempo dandanya no mo ka asem editia e NPP amanyoko nsanso so e na NPP amanyoko e da babetu dwase e ade mo ba abem no omo etumi abo amandwuma hodo na ena etumi ebuso ewo oman ganem ha wei ene nsem na ofopembe somo se ewia prem to bre kase ewo Green TV so na kase meko ye bo eso masen ma metumi ede kase ebrel e mobile hand sanitizer omo na chese bo meti dom na metumi de kase eba ebesomo na wo pom akira kwan ho a ubehu omo ewo eye anaso betumi afro mo ewo 0244650939 ana 0277552219 na wetumi epuso mo so no akwa gibi essence ebebe na na aba ugibia eno betumi aboa o ma ho etumi ahanwo ewo ho obotantim na nabna adepa enemy de me sorry sweet ene Tobi City na woda yese Nyankopon bambo soronko edema se na ye wa woda de Nyankopon encheche wihiem onyi wunsi miaya watanfo hu a ombese mutirase ewo ho na ene de ye wa woda nso de mebo bambo soronko edifi Nyankopon ho edema so Nyankopon ankasa ema wani entumi enje na ene de de ma bibia de wakoma so bia Nyankopon emfama afisese na wa ware awo be se dunum ama wase etumi etre madam ase ama mo ene hwe makraw.